Yeah.
So what have you guys been doing?
Oh, we've been working.
Working. That's the best way. That makes the time go fast.
Chuck, sometimes.
Chuck's been working some pretty long hours.
Yeah.
And the kids are all doing well.
And what?
The kids are all doing well.
Oh, that's good.
Nobody's got the flu yet, so.
Oh. Yeah, with winter coming on, you know, I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of touchy, isn't it, with it?
It can be, yes.
No, I'm doing fine otherwise. If I could, I don't want to complain, but it's sure tough when you can't see.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure,
it is.
I can imagine.
Run into somebody you knew for years and you couldn't even say hi because you didn't.
Well, once you hear them talk, I'm sure you can,
Oh,
you can pick up
God
on that.
heaven. We're all in it together somehow,
Absolutely.
but boy, I didn't. Mine come pretty fast.
Yep.
Well, you
yours
found your way
did.
here pretty easy, though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know your way back to your room. Did
I-
you eat? I said you know your way back to your
Oh,
room.
pretty well.
Did you even eat supper? You weren't gone very long.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
What did they have for supper?
What did you eat? Do you remember?
What?
What'd you have for supper tonight?
Oh, meat, potatoes, and the usual.
Oh, I
It's
see.
Good. It was good supper, salad.
That's good.
I was, not that I'm that hungry, but I always look forward to, I guess, just to get out of the room.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
It's nice to get out and go.
Yeah,
So, is that,
I can't hear him.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
You need to.
Is that what basically happens? Is that about the only time you get out of the room, or
Yeah, pretty much. Otherwise, you go up and down the hall.
walk up and down the hall a little bit?
But to get out and go, I mean, not unless Maxine or somebody comes along and I go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Do you get out to the courtyard very often, or is it
Yeah.
a little too chilly?
I tell you. Tough to get old, but everybody's getting there, I guess.
Yep.
I got there too soon.
Well, it sure beats the alternative, I guess, doesn't it?
Pardon?
It beats the alternative, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hated that when I had to quit everything.
Oh, you can still do some things. You made rosaries.
What?
You made rosaries.
Oh, yeah. You
And-
can do that. You can do pretty much by not seeing, just feeling
Just
right.
by feeling?
I didn't think of that before, but you can.
Yeah. And I think I have pictures of you ironing the tablecloth for Thanksgiving
Oh,
for Mary's.
oh,
And I think I had pictures of you sweeping off her front porch.
oh. Well.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. I have a nice roommate. I'm glad I ain't here alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And I never saw it before, but just to be plumb alone, but they're all everybody's so good.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Good meals and Frances, I enjoy having her. She's you want anything done, she's right there.
There you go.
That's good.
That's how she's always been, isn't it?
Yeah, I say so.
I remember all the walks you used to take with her.
Yeah.
And
When I
going to
was growing
church
up,
and
I thought, what's old people? What do they do? And I don't know.
Yep.
We're probably too busy to worry about it too much, huh?
Yeah.
There's always something to do.
I see Sister Claridine sent you a card.
Yeah, she could talk to her today too on the
Did
phone.
ya? Well, who did she say in that card? Who was your hired man when you were growing up? Do you remember?
Ray Kapuska was one.
What was the one that
Why?
Well, Sister Clarity mentioned one in your card, and I wondered if you remembered
Jim
him.
Bond.
Jim Bond?
Jim Bond. Yeah, Dad had to have a hard man around all the time. Do chores. He told me once I took the place of a hard man, but I did work out more outside than inside.
No, that's
Take care of the pigs and the milk. We milked 8 cows
yeah.
and
Ugh.
turned the separator by hand. But I enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't think
It was part of being on a farm and being a family was.
Yeah. We'd go someplace different time. 4 o'clock, Dad, gotta get for home. It's chore time, you know.
Yep.
But it comes to everybody. You just never know when or where, huh?
Yep. Afraid so.
And other than that, why, I'm so thankful for my roommate. I don't like to be in alone.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
She's a good roommate. She's
I have this fear of being alone. I mean, ain't nobody around. I just,
yeah.
Well, sure.
well, if that's goofy or not, but
I don't think that's goofy.
I
not a
don't
bit.
think anybody likes to be alone.
no. But anyway, especially if I could see better. But if it don't get any worse, I will be all right. Now that's enough about I. Let me hear something about you.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Cassie baked her first pies the other day.
She what?
She baked her first pies.
Oh.
And she said, Mom, they look like what pie looks like when it throws up.
Oh.
And she said she rolled the crust out on the counter, but when she tried to pick it up, it kept breaking.
Yeah.
And she was real frustrated, so she just pieced it all together.
Yeah.
But it was the best damn pie I've ever
Yeah.
eaten.
Well, that's good crust. Oh, make good crust when it breaks up like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was very good.
Because they can get pretty tough if you work them too hard or something. I don't know.
They were good and flaky. She made an apple and a cherry one, and they were both really good.
Yeah.
And she
Oh,
did-
I used to enjoy baking and cooking and
Yeah, I learned how to make all my good stuff from you.
oh yeah.
Denise has told me how she learned to cook.
Pardon?
Denise has told me how she learned to cook and bake from you, and
Oh.
the kitchen be just destroyed with flour everywhere, and you never fussed at her once, and
Oh yeah.
probably some of her favorite memories.
Our mom was good to us. Our stepmom, you know.
Yeah.
My mom passed away when I was a year old. Anyway, she was good to us, but she never wanted us to cook or anything.
Yeah.
She wanted to do. She had things to do. She was a good cook, though.
Yep.
Peeled potatoes, a peck of potatoes, God, was nothing for a meal. With the family.
Oh, yeah.
At the table.
Yep.
Yep. Bet you had a pretty good sized garden.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tracy, I always had a good garden. And we had, as I said, I worked out more than in the whole cockleburrs and getting the cornfield and get them cockleburrs out already so corn can grow.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
That doesn't sound like a fun job at all.
Yeah, what?
Doesn't sound like a fun job at all.
Yeah. And that's the way it is. You live in Norfolk, huh?
I work at Norfolk and I live in Beamer.
Oh, yeah, you told me that once, I guess.
Yeah.
That's
It gets
quite
confusing.
that's quite a ways to go, isn't it?
About 30 miles. That's not
What?
so far.
One way.
One way, 60 miles round trip.
Yeah. But, well, it's good that you can drive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I drive about 40 miles each way to work, but I have a government car, so I
Oh,
burn the
yeah.
government's gas and not our own.
No, that's the way it is.
You bet.
Yeah.
It sure helps.
What, do you want to walk a little bit? We can go out by the birds?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Let's do that.